Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today on the episode we're going to be getting our welding helmet a little bit more dialed in right here. I recently picked up this Miller, it's a LPR 100 Gen 2 half mask respirator. It's got P100 filters in it. So I tried wearing this underneath my welding hood right here, and it kind of props up the welding hood a bit. So I picked up a new headgear. This one is a TRQWH. It's a no name off of Amazon right here. I'm going to try and give this a shot installing it on here to see if it'll kind of help space the helmet a little bit further away from my face, so I can wear this a little bit easier under there without having to have the helmet kind of propped up a bit right there. So that's what we're going to be working on here in this episode. So stick around, I'd like to check it out. Should be very simple to get this off of here. We're just gonna have to take off this knob right here, as well as on the other side there's another one right here, and then it should just pop out of here. So let's go on ahead and get this off of here, and then we can try and get the new one on here. I've also never done this, so I'm hoping that's all that it's involved here. So, but yeah, it looks like that's gonna be about it. So there's our old headgear. I did have it moved forward right here to space out the helmet already, but again, it just wasn't giving me enough clearance for that mask right there. So let's get this new one in here. For the new headgear, should be a very similar install. You just got to take off the side knobs. There we go. And then let's take off the other side here. To adjust this headgear right here away from the helmet, it looks like it's a very easy adjustment. You just press down right here and you can slide it forward. So the new headgear doesn't have the right connector for this right here. This is a circle one, that one has a square. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send that one back, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this over to my computer right here. I'm gonna measure this out, and I'm gonna see if I can't make a bracket that'll connect right here, that'll space the mask out forward a little bit, so I can go on ahead and wear that respirator underneath this right here. So let's get over there and let's check it out. Here we are. So I took some photos of the headgear, as well as I took some measurements of the spacing between these holes right here, and I plugged it into Google Gemini, and this is what I got right here. It gave me a 3D image. So I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to save this right here, and I'm going to open up my 3D printing software right here. And then from there, we can go on ahead and have it scan it and make it into a 3D part for us. So let's do that. All right, and here is the product. It looked like it did pretty good right here. So we're gonna go on ahead and we will just put this over to a mesh, and we will export it as an STL. This, I'm just gonna print this regular right now and see how it looks. If it fits and everything works good, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna print a second version with a solid infill, probably with maybe some PET G. But we'll, like I said, right now we're just kind of testing it. So we're gonna go ahead and slice this, and we're gonna print it out and see how it works. We've definitely made some progress. As you can see, here's kind of my first attempt at printing a adapter to go onto here to space out the face shield. Here's my second iteration of it right here, getting a little better. And then here's my third one, which I believe is going to be the one that we're going to be using right here. So we got this made up right here. It will fit, it matches up perfectly with the headgear. And then I also found a bolt online here, already 3D modeled, that imitates the existing bolts that are through here. But what I did is I cut it down a little bit, and I also extended these ridges right here. That way it can go through this as well as the headgear. So this will kind of come into here like so, and it will push right through. This is going to go right here, and so that will hold there. I'm going to model this. I'm gonna have to redo this a little bit more to bring these keys, I guess, up a little bit right here to be flush with this. So maybe another couple millimeters. And then I'm also going to cut this stud down a little bit more, and I'm gonna get a nut that'll thread onto there to hold this right here. And then from there, we should be able to use our regular ones right here to come through this front piece right here, and then hopefully get this bolted up back into the helmet right here. So it's coming along. We'll keep working on it here, and we'll be back here in a second with it with the final version, hopefully. To show you guys what I'm talking about with this respirator and the welding gun, I'm going to show you how it looks right now, and then I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to show you what we figured out here. So that's how it is. You can see how it kind of sticks out quite a bit right here. It just doesn't give me much view out of this area right here. So this is how it is. Let's go on ahead and get the new parts on here. Let's see how it looks now. As you guys were able to see right there, it kind of pushed the helmet out a bit from me right there, and I can kind of barely see out of the screen right there. So hopefully with the new parts that we're making here, it should push out the helmet far enough to where it doesn't really prop it up that much right there, and allows us to see better while we're welding. After numerous attempts right here, we finally have the parts that we're going to be trying to use for this right here. I printed up a couple of these brackets. These are 100% infill, so hopefully that'll help with the strength. And then also we got these bolts that we're going to attach into here to help bolt these to the hood right here. So let's go on ahead, let's get this all in here. And we'll be using these right here. These are 1/4 20 nuts to attach the headgear to these brackets. So we're going to come at this from a different angle. I was trying to get these working here for us. They're just not working. The tips keep snapping off whether I print it vertically or if I split it in half and print it sideways right there. So we're going to ditch these right here, and we're just going to go on ahead and use some bolts right here. Just bolts and nuts. It may be able to pivot a little more than I wanted it to, but again, it'll be better than it was. So let's give that a shot and see how it works. Okay, we got the pieces installed right here, so let's go on ahead and get this back installed on our hood, see how it works. Alright, so that looks like it's going to do about what I wanted to do right here. It spaces it away, which that's what I wanted. It's not going to be able to use the ratcheting portion of this, which I'm really not too worried about right there. But if I ever want to put it back, I can just take off these brackets and put it back to normal. So hopefully this will work here now. So let's give it a test fit and see how it looks now. All right, let's see how this works now. All right, I'd say that's a little bit better. I don't think you can tell that much from the forward shot, but right here before it was kind of like that, and now it's a little bit more lower. So I think that's going to work out great. I don't know if you guys could see that well, but it felt a lot better to me. It felt like I had a little more room, and the hood wasn't tilted up as much as it was before. So I think that's going to help out a lot right there. And again, if I ever need to, I can just take these brackets off right here, put it back exactly to normal. It doesn't really affect the overall usage of this, except for it lets me wear that mask when I need to. Yeah, I am definitely liking it right here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.